We're live.
Now I see the live.
Yep. So we're now live. So hello, I'm Jennifer Jones from Tracking Down the Family, and this is the very first in the series that I'm calling Behind the Publication. I'd like to thank you for coming along and for your interest in this first episode. I'm just so excited for this episode, and so excited for this series to get started. So before I tell you what Behind the Publication is, I'll tell you what it isn't. It isn't about digging into a guest's private life or, deep, dark family secrets. It's far from it. So to get to what Behind the Publication actually is, it's the opportunity for just a casual chat between two people with the common interest of genealogy and family history story writing. So I'm very interested to discuss the publications and anything else that comes from that discussion. Also, I should say this is not meant to be all about Substack. We will have guests from other platforms as we go along. So how it came about, one thing that I really love to do is to read family stories that I come across, usually on Substack, as that's where I tend to hang out these days. So I can easily find myself whiling away too much time doing that, but I do love the stories and I want to read them all, which of course is not possible. But as I read them, I do wonder about things behind the publication, and that wondering is how this series came about. So I thought that if I want to know more, perhaps others do too. So here we are at Behind the Publication. So now that I've told you a little about the series, I'd like to introduce you to my first guest. I'm absolutely rapt to have with me fellow Aussie, Carol McCulloch. Carol is from Next Gen Genealogy, and I have to say there is much more to Carol than that publication, and we're going to learn about that today. So welcome, Carol.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. I love that introduction. So much more.
Good. Well, Carol is a family history story writer and an AI expert, and I'm sure much more, and we're going to learn about that today. Just the bare bones of what I know about Carol, she develops courses which teach how to combine your family history research skills with AI to create interesting family stories. And I've noticed Carol is also very generous with the advice she gives on using advanced tech tools and AI. So, I've been having a little sneaky look around there, and there's lots I'd like to have a look at later on too. So I did read somewhere that Carol described herself as standing at the intersection of genealogy, storytelling and AI. And I just love this, Carol. It tells me in just a few words what you're all about and how very experienced you are. So,
well, thank you for that. Yeah, I like that quote because it is exactly what I find myself doing all of the time now.
Yeah.
I'm at that intersection and I'm watching a lot of traffic go through that intersection. I think I'm in a roundabout. Those ones where you get the information from the GPS, take the third exit.
Yes.
Well, I'm continually doing that and in growing and learning more. It does keep my brain active.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, I'm sure. Yeah.
And
but it's also new, isn't it?
First time I ever found out about Substack was when I was beginning to learn more about AI. I was following a writer called Ethan Mollick, and he had his blog on Substack. And I thought, what is this thing called Substack?
Yes.
And thereafter is the story that is behind my publication. So it was just a serendipitous kind of arrangement, really, for me to come into this environment and meet all the lovely people. Like I can see Robin in the audience, and Kyla and Jane and Diane and Laurie and Alex, people that I've only ever contacted through posts in Substack. So it's really lovely to have you with us.
Yeah, and I'm so pleased that you can see them all there because I can't see anyone. It's not showing me any of the audience today, so that's why I haven't said hello to anyone. I thought we were just talking to ourselves.
No, they're all there in the wings.
You just let us know who you see there, Carol.
And they're sending some love hearts your way, Jennifer.
Oh, our way. Thank you, everyone, and thank you. I'll just say thank you for coming too, and to a new series where you've not really.
Yeah, it's really great to see people that we already know and are very comfortable inside Substack. But today is my very first experience with a live chat here, so I'm exploring again at the intersection.
Yes, and you'll probably find it your first of many, because once you do one, you'll think, because I think it's a great thing to do, the lives, great way to connect with people, and and get to know people. You'll find
absolutely, yes, it's different from reading text.
Yes, exactly.
Now, I'm used to doing loads of Zoom webinars. Not that you get to know, when you've got hundreds in the audience, you can't catch up with everybody, but it's another way of communicating. Last night, for example, I was demonstrating the lovely Notebook LM to a group of people in these, what is it called? The AI and IT Special Interest Group. And that was a lot of fun.
Was that the Society of Australian Genealogists?
That's right, for SAG.
Yes, I did see that, yes.
Yeah, I use the acronym SAG, but for those of you who are not Australian, that stands for the Society of Australian Genealogists.
I use SAG too, and my partner always says, what? Yes.
Interesting acronym.
Yeah, absolutely. So we should probably start at the beginning, because I remember you contacted me first connection I had with you was early days on Substack for me, and probably for you too.
Yep.
And I'd posted up, I had a new one place study at Wales, and you contacted me about that.
I did.
Yes.
I was delighted to know about this.
Yes, because you mine is the town, but your one place study, I think, is a street, isn't it?
It is. And we're talking about a town in Wales.
Right.
And this is in Pembrokeshire, for those of you who know your geography, in Wales, so southern Wales. And the town that Jennifer and I have ancestors from is Haverfordwest.
Yeah.
And so once I knew you were doing the Haverfordwest, I thought, all right, I'm going to pick a street. And so I picked the street in which my ancestors lived.
Yes. And is that Fountain Row?
Fountain Row.
Memory? Yes. I'll keep a little eye out for Fountain Row as I'm doing my research. Just
excellent, yes.
So, yes, and I remember you told me at the time that you were born in Wales.
I was, yes. I was born in Cardiff.
Oh, in Cardiff.
Yes.
Oh, I assumed you were born in Haverfordwest. I don't know why.
No, but the intriguing part of Haverfordwest for me, the first time I ever heard about it, was when I saw for the first time, a family tree, this is going back several decades, that was produced by my sister, who was the main genealogist in our family. And there in that corner, in the maternal side, was my great-grandmother, and her birthplace was Haverfordwest.
Oh, right.
She was the one, because of her location and the intrigue that I found, that was my start into genealogy.
Yes.
I wanted to know more about my Welsh granny.
Yes, because I was going to ask you how you got started and if you had a family member who nurtured your interest.
Absolutely. And my eldest sister has passed now, but she did everything the old-fashioned way, and it was a typewritten family tree.
Yes.
Which I've now laminated. It's an artifact for me, but that was my first interest.
Yes, right.
And then did you tell me about a great uncle who had been an early genealogist in the family. This is going back into the 1920s. And she had a whole slew of newspaper articles about his antics. And he appeared in the newspapers for all the wrong reasons.
Well, that's a good thing for us researchers.
Oh, yeah. So I've since written a story about him. I've written a book about his
Oh, have you really?
exploits. Yes.
Right. So to get to your Substack, Next Gen Genealogy, that was on a blog before you came to Substack?
No, it's brand new.
Oh, right.
So before that, it was just Coach Carol Online.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And when I came over to Substack, I watched and observed what people were doing. And I thought, well, what I want to talk about is the way in which we are using genealogy now with our AI tools.
Yes.
So Next Gen Genealogy came along.
Yep.
But I know there's someone else already, and I'm not sure if they're in the audience, that have a very similar name.
Yes.
Substack.
Yes.
I've just noticed Sally Romano has joined us from Queensland. Hi, Sally. Sally is a mentor for me.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, Sally. Yes, I have seen that because that's Lex with the similar name, Lex Knowlton, also in Australia.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
And Jane Chapman has just said she's named my family tree on the wall behind me. Yes.
Oh, I was going to comment about that. Yes, it's great, isn't it? Yeah. So, with your Next Gen Genealogy, what sort of stories are you writing? Are you writing about a particular line, or?
I'm a bit of a butterfly, Jennifer. I go from one thing to another. I'm not always organised. I'm trying to be more organised this year and write about my 16s, which I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But whatever has come about through my research, that's what I write about.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
But I've got two approaches, I guess. Some of what I write on Substack is more educational. Here is what I do. This is my workflow. Would you like to follow this? I've got more if you want to see that. That kind of post.
Yes, yeah.
But more often you'll see my stories where I've been using AI to enhance the way in which I tell the story.
Yeah.
And that has become more popular. And I noticed only yesterday a lovely comment from someone who'd seen one of my posts, which was all about how you can use Claude with your own writing style. And he says, oh, that was a major find for me. I'm now well on the way to that. Thank you so much.
Oh,
no, that is so nice to hear.
It is. Great feedback, isn't it? Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah. So I was going to ask you that because I think you wrote that in 2020 you combined your love for history and passion for education to launch the Essential Genealogy Academy.
That's right, I did.
Can you tell us about that and about Coach Carol?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Well, going back to COVID days, that's when I started really thinking about, well, what can I do from my office at home through my Zoom and through my screen to help other people and to share what I've learned.
Yeah.
And so the Academy grew as an idea from what I had begun a couple of years before, and it was very lean, not much there. I was into digital storytelling then. This is going back into the early 2000s. But it was all on the platform called Thinkific. And that's the name of the site. It's coachcarolonline.thinkific.com. Very long. I've been with that site ever since. And what I've developed since then is a load of courses that you can take in a self-paced manner that will teach you about how you might use ChatGPT for the very first time, or what kind of workflow would work best for a genealogist wanting to use AI for their research. And I think I've got over 40 courses there. Some of them are going back now a few years, but there's a lot of interest in the new one that I've got up there at the moment, which is free.
Yeah.
This is called the AI Genealogy Starter Campus. And I had this idea in my head at the end of last year. I wanted a new presence on the Academy site where people could come in and learn about AI in their own time, and that I didn't have to be there to give webinars. So I wanted it all to be self-paced. So that's what it grew into. And I use my AI tools to develop a lot of the material that is in that. So it's an interesting place to go and have a look at.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
built on the idea that it is a real campus.
Yes.
So you've got your welcome hall, you've got your help desk, and you've got places that you can kind of imagine that you're going into. So there's the transcription lab, and then there's the storytelling studio. And so the lessons that are in there will teach you how you can use your AI to build some of those things.
Oh, it sounds. I've seen it, but I haven't actually popped in.
But I have to say a major thank you to one of my very first mentors in the whole idea of edupreneurship. So she coined the phrase. So it's no longer.
Can you say that again? What is it?
Not entrepreneur, it's edupreneur.
Oh, right.
Edupreneur.
Yes.
And her name is Sarah Cordiner. She's another Australian, not a genealogist, but she has been developing courseware for people who want to develop their own courseware. So she is a courseware guru and mentor for me. And it was back in those COVID days where I started to learn from Sarah on how to develop this thing that was placed in Thinkific. And I still keep in touch with Sarah because, you know, it took up maybe 3 years I stayed with her as a member of her particular course. If you ever want to develop your own courseware, Sarah Cordiner is the lady to go to. And she's in Queensland now.
Yeah.
So that's how it all began.
So about 3 years ago was it?
Yeah, I'd say 2021, 22, yeah.
Yes, because I wondered how you came to get interested in AI.
Yeah, and it just kind of went as soon as GPT came on the scene. We started playing around with, well, how can this help us with our work with teaching others? And by the way, for you, Greg, welcome. Sarah Cordiner's last name is spelled Cordiner. So let me just put that into the text chat for you.
Yes, no, thanks for that, Carol. Yeah. And like I said, I still can't see any names. So
since we've been chatting, we've also had Crystal join us, and Greg, Deborah Walker, who I know, and Linda, I don't know. So thank you for joining in.
Yes, thank you everyone for coming in, and I'm sorry that I can't see your name popping up here, otherwise I would have said hello to you.
Scrolling back a bit to let you know, Jennifer, that Diane loves my picture frame on the wall.
Oh, how could you not? So you have quite a presence on YouTube with your AI courses.
Yes, someone pointed that out to me last night. That was interesting. They said we weren't quite sure how much of it to show, so here's everything. And I think I have nearly 500 videos over there now.
Oh, really? Oh, there's just so much great information there. Like, it's for someone like me who knows almost next to nothing. There's, I'm just not sure. Now, put it this way: if I wanted to learn how AI would enhance my storytelling, or if someone wanted to learn that, where would you get them to start? And probably I should add asking for a friend. But really, I do need to start getting more serious about AI because I stayed away from it for a long while.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the same boat that you're.
Yeah, but it's here to stay, isn't it? You know, and I've mostly used it for images and just playing around with starting to use it as a research assistant, which I can see would be a great tool. So I think the days of thinking AI is taking over your writing are gone.
No, it's really quite well established now, and we are learning to use AI tools well rather than be afraid of them and to think that they are taking over what we do. We're still in the captain's chair. We control what we do. I mean, the tool doesn't do anything until we go there and talk to it
and give it the information.
Absolutely, and that's what I love about some of the tools now, where I've established quite a knowledge bank with them, and each tool that I use knows the kind of work that I do, and I generally get exactly what I'm wanting out of my
Yeah.
conversations with them.
Yes.
My favourite tools, my AI squad, now consist of Notebook, LM, Gemini, and Claude. But
Yeah.
ChatGPT is still there, and I'm not willing to let go of it yet because they keep improving things.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But to answer your question about where to start, you might pop over to my YouTube channel and start with a playlist that is 10 steps to learning AI skills.
Oh, okay. That sounds like what I need.
Yeah,
Yep.
it really just starts very simply, and it's me live on screen talking to you with slides and advising on what you can do with AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was my first little playlist. And YouTube allows you to turn that into a course. So it's now a course that you can go to, but it's totally free.
Yes.
So that would be a good one to start with. And beside it now, when you go to my channel, you'll see a couple of other playlists that have also been turned into courses. And they're the ones that I'm developing and still posting in.
Oh, right.
Mind you, I have to have special help from people who market YouTube videos much better than I.
Oh, right. Yes.
It's a minefield trying to
Yes.
get your head around
Yeah.
the algorithms that help people find you in YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Yes.
just noticed some comments here about chat does some things well, and Diane likes putting it against Claude. Yes, pitting them
Against each
together.
other. Yes.
Yeah. Some of my maybe from last year, I did a series of little video tool tips that looked at the difference between Claude and ChatGPT. So that's something else you might be interested in.
Yes. I had a little play around with Claude there just a little while back. And what I loved, it kept coming back to me and
Yes.
asking me questions and
Yes.
for more information.
Yes.
I just love that. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's like having your assistant right there, and you can go with that question. But, my rule of thumb is now I don't want to get distracted. I know you think that's a really good question,
Yeah.
Claude, but right now I don't want you to do that. I want to go here. And so it keeps me on track.
Claude could send you down a few rabbit holes before you get the information you actually
Deborah's
need.
asking for the playlist list.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I'm going to type that in. So actually, while you're asking me the next question, I'm going to go over to YouTube and just get the link.
Okay. So from there, I was going to go on and ask you about weare.xyz. Because I know that you're involved with that.
Yes.
And I have to say that when I first put my tree over there, and that's all I've done so far, recently, and I was trying to get started, and I was, having a few headaches with it. You very generously pushed me in the right direction, and it became easy from then.
Right.
So can you tell us a bit about where you are and
your involvement? Wow. How long is a piece of string?
Yes, I thought that might be a big question.
It is a huge question, but it is one of the delights of the last couple of years for me. Just going back to find you now on my screen, I've lost you. And I will put the answer to that question, Deborah. But WeAre is my favourite space for the end place for all of my stories. I might post some things on Substack.
Yes.
But the stories themselves, all of that data is in my WeAre archive.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And the WeAre archive consists of the archive itself, which is built on a GEDCOM that you post in the beginning. And then every person in that tree is then linked to any stories that you tell, because it uses a system called tagging. So when I write a story about my great-grandfather, any pictures that I want for that story have a tag, so that whenever I go somewhere else and I want to pick that up again, I just key in my search field for that person, and I've got all that data
Right.
in the one place.
Yeah.
And We Are has the ability to enable you as a family historian to share a story as an article, which is similar to Substack in a way, or LinkedIn kind of article.
Yeah.
But you also have the ability to add in places, so a bit like your one place study, occasions, and all your media can get stored in there as well. What else? Jenny, if you're in the audience, just prompt me with some of the other things that we can do. And it really just expands the way in which you can tell the story about your ancestors, but also about things artifacts is the other one.
Right.
About what was important to them.
Yeah.
Plus, one of the pluses is that it has a blogging tool already associated with it. And it's so simple. You create your article, your story of your ancestor in the archive, and you click a button to send it to the blog.
Ah.
The blog can then be shared whenever and with whomever. And very easy to share with family, as Jonathan Chapman is reminding me. And Jane has put in a link in the live chat session there that it's weare.xyz. And there's a one place study is the other arm of We Are.
Yes, I'm early days in my We Are fund, but I haven't. I've planned to put my one place study on there. I haven't done that as yet. I'm trying to.
You'll find it absolutely delightful to work with.
Yes.
Yeah, so many of the We Are people are loving it for one place study.
Yeah. So with your Substack posts, do you put them over onto We Are, or do you continue on from them?
Kind of a different way, because I'm thinking of different audiences. Usually when I'm writing the article, it's my family who I'm writing to. This is all about your great-grandfather. This is who he was, this is what he did. Over on Substack, I might say something about how I created that story and then link to the actual story in my We Are archive.
Right.
And so it has that dual effect.
Yes.
They're written slightly differently.
Yes. And I believe you can privatise parts of it and invite family in.
Yeah, totally up to you as to how private or public you want it to be. Yeah. And you can invite people in. And this is the other plus I should mention. Not only can you share with your family members and they can contribute to the stories you're developing, you can leave it as your legacy. So you can appoint one of your members of your family as your admin.
Yeah.
This is a really good legacy tool.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the part that really interested me in it.
Yeah.
About it.
Jane's been telling me here on the text chat that she's using We Are since 2022. And I think that's when I began too, Jane.
Right.
And Jane and I are helpers, if you like, for the site. So we're part of the team. And remind me what our name is, Jane. Type that into the text chat. It's Simon Davies, the donor.
I knew you and Jane were very helpful, but I didn't realise you were actually helpers. Jane also, along with you, did help me in the earlier days when I was became a bit stuck. So yeah.
Thank you, Jane. You reminded me. It just slipped my mind. We're called the Time Lords.
Oh, the Time Lords. How could you forget that, Carol?
Oh no, that's one of my favourite shows. There's one other plus that's come out very recently on We Are as a community. We've known about it for several months, being the Time Lords. Now it's available for every member of We Are, and so it's like having your own Substack inside your We Are archive.
Right.
So if you want to share just with your community, you can do it within We Are. So it really does expand the way in which you are connecting with like-minded people. And you can create your own group in there.
Right.
So it has a lot going for it. Really does.
It sounds great. I have to pop over and have another look and continue on with
my journey there. And thank you for Kyla, who has put in the answer to that question that Deborah asked. The 10 steps to building AI skills in genealogy is the playlist we're after.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's put in the link. Oh, Kyla, you rock.
Good on you, Kyla. You can always rely on Kyla to be helpful. Thanks, Kyla. So, Carol, it's really obvious to me that you juggle many balls.
Yes.
So, what's coming up for you? What's happening at the moment?
All right. Let me just refer to my notes. One of the great things that happened this year was getting in touch with, no, it was last year, sorry, with the Family Tree magazine from UK.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you're familiar with the magazine.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And you'll probably know the name of the editor, Helen Tovey.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
she contacted me and said that she'd like me to come on and write a couple of articles for the magazine.
Oh, fantastic.
And I thought, oh, that's something I haven't done before. So, yes, I did those last year. And then we decided that it would be good to do an AI course, which she called the AI Boot Camp. So that was in January. So from that, I've taken off big time. So I've now, next week, I'm doing another little webinar on, this time on tech tools for genealogists. So not specifically AI, but really simple things that I've been posting about on Facebook. Oh, it's teeming with rain here. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. But
oh, no, I can't.
Literally pouring down outside my window. That has led on to more things with that particular magazine. And in August, is it August? Yes, I'm doing another course for them. So it'll be an advanced AI for genealogy. So that'll be a 4-week course. And as an offshoot of that, it's funny how things work out, but the people at the London Gazette, I don't know if you know.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I know that. Yes.
They had seen my articles in the Family Tree magazine, and they came and said, would I like to write for the Gazette?
Oh, wow.
So I said, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So I've done my first one. I think it comes out maybe next week. Not sure.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, so a new audience.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's really great, Carol. And your articles in the London Gazette, do they have a particular bench or?
Yes, they. I said, I'll do 3 for you, and the first one is how to use AI tools for family history research.
Right.
Yes. In other words, using them as your digital research partner.
Yeah.
So that one I hope to get a copy of. I'm not sure how I will do that, but I'm sure they'll send it to me.
Yeah.
But it really does open up a whole new avenue for me in your courseware that, do that falling off a log. Writing articles for different audiences with different requests. My first draft back to the London Gazette, they said, no, that won't suit. No, okay. So I rewrote it. And they were very happy with that. So after that, what have I got happening? Oh, I shouldn't forget another SAG course, and this one will be on We Are, and that's scheduled for May this year.
Oh, right. Yes. Yep.
So that one is just about to be advertised. I don't think it's happened yet.
No, I haven't seen that yet. Yeah. No. So I was right, Carol. You've got a lot of balls in the air.
Yeah, juggling is one of my things. Yeah. But I'm trying not to allow AI brain fry. That is the new expression for letting AI get on top of things.
Okay.
Trying to relax as well and take a step back and not worry too many people because I've given them too much homework to do.
Yeah. Oh, and there's just so much new stuff coming so quickly, isn't there?
It is a bit of an overwhelm.
Yes. Yeah.
I think, when you watch the conversations on the Facebook groups, for example, you can see a shift from early days when people were tentative, they were outright against AI altogether, very negative. And now in some of those, you'll see a much more positive attitude and a willingness to share. And, you know, if you're a first-time user of AI, you can do no better for yourself than to join some of those groups and just watch for a while.
Yes.
People like us, we love to share what we do.
Yeah. No, I think that's really good advice, and that's pretty much what I've been doing, just lurking around, having a little bit of a look.
Yeah. You know, going to places like Roots Tech 2026 and learning from some of those.
Some great AI sessions there, weren't there?
Yes. What else have I got coming up? I'm doing more work in the Essential Genealogy Academy. I want to be able to fit in one more major course. I've done that once, and I think there's a lady in the audience, or no, she was in the audience last night, who was part of it, and it's called Beyond the Pen. And so this is a rather long course, which features me on a weekly basis. And I've let that go until about probably September, because things have changed so much. I want to make sure that I'm really up to date.
Okay.
Showcasing there. So that'll be a new one around September.
Right. I can imagine keeping up to date with it all is just almost a full-time job too, you know.
But I use my AI tools now wisely for my work as an edupreneur. Gemini Gems is particularly useful for me to go back to, because I have it, I have conversations with it about my next program, and it keeps me on track. I learned from Sarah Cordiner way back, you have a 90-day plan.
Yes.
Work towards that. And as you're coming to the end of that 90-day plan, you do the next one. And so I use my Google Gemini Gems to keep me on track. And it was amazing, because in chatting with it and saying, I think I'd like to do this, it comes back and reminds me, no, you set this goal.
Okay.
You weren't going to let any distractions. I thought, yeah, that's right. Okay.
That sounds like what I need.
Yes. So you put all that inside its knowledge base. Gem, and it really does work. To keep you on track.
Oh, look, I've got a lot to catch up with.
But leave that for another day. Just start.
Just Carol, it's just been so great to chat to you. And, you know, as I've said, we had a connection early on, but I sort of haven't really caught up with everything you're doing. And just to hear about all that, it's just so inspiring to
thank you.
And to see what's available for us, you know, if we want it. So
that's exactly what we do these things for, so that people are more aware of what's available and what we can do.
And you've been very generous in making a lot of free things available for people. So I noticed you had, quite a few free little courses there. So
I have a motto, Jennifer. It's lead, follow, and get out of the way.
Oh, good. That sounds like good advice, doesn't it?
There's only a finite time in which my brain will be able to cope with all of this. So getting out of the way might be a few years down the track. But in the meantime, I'll keep going.
And it gives the people the opportunity to, do one of your courses, have a think about it for a while, and come back when they're ready. So I'd like to thank you so much for coming along. And look, I'm sure those that are watching will agree with me that learning more about you and what you do and what you've got coming up in the future has been just a great way to kick off this series.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you again. And thank you for being so willing to put your hand up for a little series that you had no idea what it was about. And, you didn't even really know if I was going to be digging into your dirty family secrets or what we were going to do.
No, we don't have any of those.
No. So thank you again for that. I will link to all the places where you will find Carol with the video. So do pop over and say hello to Carol. And if you haven't visited before, do check out what she's up to. It'll probably take you a little while because there's a lot going on there.
And I'll just read out for you, Jennifer, some of the comments here.
Yes, thank you.
Actually, Jenny over in WA is saying that they've got a cyclone on their doorstep. I think
Oh, they
Narelle
have.
has reached Geraldton.
Oh,
My goodness.
yes,
And
I saw that was coming for them. Yes.
Barbara is here from Project Kin.
Oh, thank you for coming, Barbara. Appreciate it.
And there's a person called Mama Carol.
Yes,
Hello.
Mum Carol.
I
Thank
don't
you,
know
Carol,
you.
for popping in.
And
Really,
Diane is saying she can't wait to try some of the tools. And
yeah.
Alex Dorr is saying, always great to hear from us. And thank
Oh, Alex. Hello, Alex. Another Aussie.
you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, so lots of hearts coming your way.
yes. Look, so thank you everyone for coming along. I just really appreciate the support. And Behind the Publication will be back next month. And my guest next month will be Kristen Rabenak from the Twisted Trees. So we'll have another little insight into another genealogist, family historian, and that's what this is all about. Just a couple of probably a couple of family historians chatting along together. So,
well, it's been an absolute delight to chat with you today, Jennifer. So wonderful to almost meet you.
yes.
We're meeting virtually. We're not far apart.
No, we're not. We're not. You're just down the road, actually, about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So, yes. So, no, same here. It's just been wonderful to catch up with you and to hear about everything. So, and thank you again to everyone. I'm sorry I can't see your comments and I can't say hello to you, but some little technical issue happening there. But I will see you all again next month. And thank you to those watching the recording also. So, thank you so much and bye-bye. Bye, Carol.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.